Canada is on Indigenous territory. In other words, Indigenous peoples and nations did not give up their lands that they had been stewards of for thousands of years. Europeans did not discover Canada, nor did they arrive on uninhabited land. Treaties were agreed to that were not honored. It is for this reason that it is respectful protocol to acknowledge at the start of every gathering or meeting the particular nation or nations that have a relationship with the land which you are on and have since time immemorial. In 2019, our diocesan synod agreed to make it common practice to acknowledge the land on which we gather. This is a small step towards reconciliation, but it doesn't stop with just some words. When we begin our gatherings by acknowledging the land on which we are worshiping or living or working, we acknowledge the presence of Indigenous peoples in the present as well as in the past before colonization. We acknowledge the connections, disrupted connections to the land, and there are things that we need to do and to act on so our words reconnect the relationships. The land acknowledgement intentionally responds to the 2015 Truth and Reconciliation Call to Action number 49. It reads, "We call upon all religious organizations and faith groups who have not already done so to repudiate concepts used to justify European sovereignty over Indigenous lands and peoples, such as the doctrine of discovery and terra nullius." At St. James, we begin our gatherings with the following acknowledgement, which we crafted collectively with input from Indigenous elders and knowledge keepers. As we begin this service, we acknowledge that we gather on the unceded territory of the Algonquin people, the traditional territory of the Wendat and Haudenosaunee Confederacy. May we honor the Indigenous stewards of this land and grow in right relationship with all Indigenous peoples. We recognize that Creator God moves us forward together in healing, respect, and unity for future generations.